In 1915, driving a car could mean struggling with the clutch and constantly shifting gears. But this car did not need a conventional transmission. It was called Owen Magnetic, and it concealed a technology that seems more fitting for a modern hybrid than a car built over 100 years ago. Its gasoline engine was not mechanically connected directly to the wheels. Instead of powering a conventional transmission, it drove a generator and an electromagnetic drive system. The electricity produced powered an electric motor connected to the transmission shaft. This allowed it to move forward without a clutch, without conventional gears, and without the driver having to change gears. Speed was controlled by a lever on the steering wheel. The result was remarkably smooth acceleration for the time, almost like driving an automatic car decades before they became common. Its operation was so progressive that it ended up being known as the car of 1,000 speeds, not because it had 1,000 gears, but because it could vary the speed without jumping between fixed ratios. That is why the Owen Magnetic is considered one of the strangest ancestors of the modern hybrid. It combined a gasoline engine with electric propulsion long before terms such as hybrid and automatic transmission became familiar to most drivers. And it was not merely an experiment. It was a quiet, comfortable luxury car designed for people who wanted to drive without struggling with the complicated transmissions of the early 20th century. But its greatest strength was also its downfall. The system was complex and too expensive to manufacture. Although it worked, few buyers could afford it. The company ended up going bankrupt in 1920, not because the idea was absurd, but because the future it offered arrived before the market could afford it. More than a century later, we are still using the same basic idea, a combustion engine producing power and electricity helping to move the car. The Owen Magnetic was not the first hybrid vehicle in history, but it proved that a technology can be brilliant and still arrive too early. Had you ever heard of it? Subscribe to Under the Wheels to discover more machines that were ahead of their time.